It's a 1966 Mustang. I've had it for 6 years now. It's a 302 built by S&G Motors out of the States. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me some of the things that you've done to it.
I've actually built the car. When I bought the car, it was all basically it was wrecked. All new chrome, all new paint. We're actually building a motor for it right now. New motor for the car. Me and Norm Poirier. Sorry.
It's okay. So, what was your reason for getting this particular kind of car?
Actually, it was my stepdad. You know, that was our bond, was cars, and ever since then, I had a love for cars, and I came back from working up north, and I bought this car, and I decided that I wanted to basically put all my money into it and build it how I thought, I'd like it, and it's just hasn't stopped since I got the car.
And a lot of fun?
Oh yeah, I love it, yeah.
So I see the performance tires on the back.
Yeah.
Have you been able to set a time yet, or?
No, not yet. So this is going to be the first year with the tires on it, and hopefully a couple goodies that me and Norm have been working with. So hopefully it runs good this year, and hopefully the weather holds out.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell me about your car.
Well, two-door station wagon to start with.
Yeah.
Front half of Crown Victoria top. The rest you can see, the rear window, it's all power operated, and the deck lid, that's all handmade fiberglass molds, the whole bit. And the rest of it's just pretty well stock parts.
Yeah. What's under the hood?
351 Windsor.
Windsor. Okay.
Friend of mine bought it new with his 70 Cougar, and I had a 69 sitting there. We swapped engines, and he had one rebuilt, and then when my turn came, I rebuilt his and put it in here. C4 automatic.
Yeah. You find the C4 the best?
I like it, because I used to have a Cougar with that, and I got, I'm old school, didn't like the idea of an overdrive. So what I did is I put 272 gears in this. It's a Dana 44 rear end, it's a station wagon. And it's great on the highway.
Nice. Yeah, you got.
It's got the horsepower to pull it too.
You got to be able to afford to drive these things.
Yeah. Well, it's just performance. And,
yeah.
I'm not a hot rodder.
Yeah.
And
it's definitely an original.
Yeah. Granada disc brakes, Cavalier rack and pinion steering, and there you have it.
And managed to get some Redline wheels to put on it too.
Those are the first set that they brought in. I just got them a month ago. They're Diamondbacks.
Okay.
And they're custom made. That's the first set they made with the 5/8 wide.
Nice. Yeah, definitely snazzy.
Those ones are Magic Marker. I tried them for a while.
Yeah.
Just to see if I liked them.
Yeah.
And I said, no, that's it, so I'll get a pair for the front.
Well, thank you for sharing your wheels.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's a 28 Ford sedan. I bought it about 20 years ago off a friend of mine, and all it did was come with the body and the frame, and I decided I wanted to race it a little bit, so I put a blow and Hemi in it and ran it a couple times at Port Alberni, and just decided to, after some problems with the motor, just put a small block Chevy in it, and it's pretty crazy to drive still because it weighs nothing.
1966 GTO. I've had it since I was 18 years old. It's been restored twice. And the first time I had it, I bought it with a big block Chevy in it, and now it's got a full track frame and a 427 supercharged LSX with a 6-speed and 14-inch brakes, Corvette brakes, and a custom interior now.
So after you get all that kind of stuff done to it, what's the longest or furthest you traveled to put your car in a show?
I did the Sunshine Coast last year. Went to Seychelles. Did a big show over there, and yeah, it did well. It took the top GM award, and there's a lot of really nice cars. It was fun drive up the coast because it's designed for road racing. So it was a fun time.
Have you had it out on the track at all? Or?
You know, it's not really designed for drag racing. So unless I put drag tires on it, it's designed for road racing. Yeah. I need to get it in on a like the Cowichan track would be nice.
Yeah. It's interesting with the Camel River starting to get things going too.
Yeah,
right?
It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, it pulls over a G on the skid pad, so it needs to be on corners.
Wow.
Yeah, it's NASCAR designs, sway bar systems and stuff on it. So.
And tell me about your inspiration.
Well, I wanted to. I started with the track frame. I was going to put a C6 Corvette suspension underneath of it.
Yeah.
And I noticed that it was going to cost quite a bit of money, and I saw in a magazine this Chevelle, which is basically the same car, had a track frame underneath of it from the Schwartz engineering company, and they did 1.08 on the skid pad. So I'm like, that's it, I'm getting one. So I sold a Harley, and it started from there. And I bought a wrecked Corvette, and I put an LS7 in it, and then I supercharged it, studded it, and things like that. And then from there, I put the Corvette brakes on the car, and it just took a whole nother theme.
Yeah.
So its nickname is Franken-Goat now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the old cars weren't really designed for what we're trying to do to them nowadays. Yeah. So we really do have to part transplant and put a proper suspension under these things.
Exactly. It makes it handle like a brand new car, but it still looks old.
Yeah. Well, would you consider it a resto mod then?
Yeah, definitely a resto mod. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for sharing your wheels with us.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is the problem with making children.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
wheels?
This is 2009 Nissan GT-R,
Yeah.
and it's the premium model.
Okay. And tell me what all you've done to it to tweak it out here.
This car's been ECU tech tuned by Ben Lilly out of the UK. It's an engine tune, and it's also been transmission tuned by Ben Lilly as well. It's got a launch control 4 transmission tune in it right now. Also has Ben Lilly full titanium 4-inch exhaust. That's one of 5 in the world made. So it's nice to have that piece of equipment that's very, very rare. You'll never find one, you can't buy them anymore. Well sought after. It's called the Ben Lilly GTT Drag Titanium. Yeah.
And what did you do with the headlights and
the
some
headlights.
Of the other little gadgets you got all over the place?
The headlights are neochrome done by Rapture Customs in Nanaimo, and it's just a 3M filament that they put over the lens, so it's quite easy to do.
Yeah.
The vinyl wrap is a 3M Deep Matte Black, it's called, new this year, and that was also done by Rapture Customs in Nanaimo.
Okay.
The car's been lowered on lowering springs as well, KW lowering springs, and the rear wing has been replaced with a dry carbon Nismo rear wing other than stock last year. So that's another add-on.
What kind of horsepower is this thing?
This car, we're believing it's running between 500 and 600 horsepower.
And a little scary, or is it just a blast to drive?
Because of the all-wheel drive computer system, it'll keep control of the car better than you ever could. People always say, well, the computer drives the car, but kind of like an F-22 Raptor, if you didn't have computers flying that plane, it would drop out of the sky. Same thing, if you didn't have a computer helping you drive this car, it'd drive right off the road.
So it takes a little adjustment.
It does. Like, once you get to know the car and its mannerisms, it's there to help you out. It's not there to take control, and you can't rely solely on the computer system, and you shouldn't. But once knowing that you've got it there for backup, or it's going to help you out with what you're doing, it's a nice feeling, yeah.
It's kind of like a partnership.
It's a partnership, yeah. The car is its own entity, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing your wheels with us.
You're welcome.